Why do we fear rejection? Why do we allow ourselves to be trapped in the shadows of other people's opinions? You might think that rejection is just a part of life, but what if I told you that it runs much deeper than that? Rejection isn't merely a social experience, it's a wound to our ego and identity. Today, we will explore how these ego wounds manifest in our lives and how adopting the principles of Stoic self-reliance can lead us to heal our insecurities. Picture this. You are about to present a project at work, a moment you've prepared for diligently. The audience's eyes are on you. The pressure mounts. Then, in that pivotal moment, a thought creeps in. What if they hate my idea? What if they reject me? It's not just about the project, it's about you. This fear of rejection is rooted in something profound, our ego. Ego is a fragile construct. It craves validation, approval, and acceptance. When we face rejection, even on a small scale, our ego takes a hit. It feels like a personal attack, like a public shaming of who we are. But why do we allow this fear to dominate us? Why does it have such a tight grip on our lives? The truth is that rejection touches the core of our self-worth. We often tie our identity to others' acceptance. This is where the danger lies. When our sense of self relies on external validation, we become vulnerable to insecurity. So, what can we do? How can we dismantle these chains of insecurity and live freely? Enter Stoicism. The Stoics had a radical approach to dealing with the ego and emotional wounds. They taught us that our thoughts shape our reality and that we have more control over our reactions than we often realize. Imagine being able to take rejection in stride, using it as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. One key Stoic principle is to differentiate between what is within our control and what is not. We cannot control how others perceive us or how they respond to our ideas. However, we can control our response and our own opinions about ourselves. Such a shift empowers us to navigate through rejection without crumbling. For example, Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often reflected on the importance of self-reliance. He understood that real strength comes from within. What did he mean by that? It means trusting your values, your principles, and knowing that your worth is not dependent on what others think about you. As we deepen our understanding, ask yourself, what would it feel like to let go of the weight of others' opinions? Imagine how liberating that could be. Instead of fearing rejection, embrace it as an opportunity for growth. Even the most accomplished individuals face rejection. In fact, the road to success is often paved with countless no's. The difference lies in how they respond. As we reflect, consider this. When was the last time you faced rejection? How did you respond? Did it lead to feelings of inadequacy, or did you pick yourself up and try again? Herein lies your power. You may be wondering how to cultivate this Stoic self-reliance. Here comes the magic. Practice mindfulness. By becoming aware of your thoughts and emotions, you can start to disentangle your self-worth from external sources. When you experience rejection, pause and observe your feelings. Acknowledge them, but remind yourself that they do not define you. This leads us to another essential Stoic tool, negative visualization. Picture the worst-case scenario and sit with it. What's the most painful outcome you can imagine? Once you visualize this, you may find that it's often less terrifying than we make it out to be. This practice helps to demystify rejection and reduce its emotional impact. Let's talk about community. While Stoicism emphasizes self-reliance, it does not dismiss the importance of community. Build a support network of people who uplift and encourage you. This doesn't mean relying solely on them for validation, but rather surrounding yourself with those who promote the best version of yourself. Another critical aspect is to rethink rejection itself. Instead of viewing it as a failure, see it as feedback. Every rejection is a lesson, a signpost guiding you toward a path of growth. It's not personal, it's just a part of the journey. Let's create an empowering narrative around rejection. What if we viewed rejections as necessary ingredients for success? Every no takes you one step closer to a yes. Transform your mindset to embrace these experiences as vital lessons, not indicators of your worth. If you're reflecting on how to shift your perspective on rejection, now is the time to challenge yourself. Set small goals that put you in situations where rejection is possible. This could be reaching out to someone new, sharing an idea, or pursuing a passion project. With each attempt, you build resilience, and your fear of rejection gradually diminishes. As we draw closer to the heart of our exploration, remember this: you are not alone in your journey. Everyone has their battles with ego wounds and insecurities. The key is to acknowledge them, understand them, and refocus your energy towards self-reliance. Now let's discuss a transformative aspect of Stoicism: the practice of gratitude. Cultivating gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you possess. What do you appreciate about yourself? What strengths do you bring to the table? By recognizing your value, the fear of rejection becomes less daunting. As we wrap up, realize that the journey to healing your insecurities through Stoic self-reliance is ongoing. There will be ups and downs, but with each experience, you gain strength and insight. Remember, rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It's simply an invitation to grow thicker skin and a more robust sense of self. If stories like this resonate with you, and you want to continue exploring the power of Stoicism and self-discovery, be sure to subscribe to Stoic Zen Voices. Together, let's uncover more secrets that can lead us towards a more fulfilling life. Embrace your journey. Embrace rejection. Embrace the power of self-reliance. And as you sit with these ideas, take a moment to recognize something essential. Rejection loses its power the moment you stop negotiating your worth with the outside world. The Stoics understood this deeply. They believed that the opinions of others are nothing more than passing shadows, present one moment, gone the next. What remains, what truly endures, is the relationship you build with yourself. When you anchor your identity in principles rather than applause, rejection stops feeling like a verdict and starts feeling like information, a redirection, a refinement. You begin to see that every refused opportunity, every closed door, every uncomfortable no has carved out a part of your strength. And strength forged in discomfort is strength that lasts. So here's the quiet truth most people never learn. The fear of rejection doesn't disappear when people finally approve of you. It disappears when you approve of yourself. When your inner voice speaks louder than your insecurities. When your values guide you more than your fears. When you decide that external judgment cannot trespass on your inner peace. Carry this with you. Rejection is not the enemy. Your attachment to validation is. Let go of what you cannot control. Hold fast to what you can. And step forward with the calm, grounded confidence of someone who knows that no opinion, not praise, not criticism, has the authority to rewrite their worth. This is Stoic self-reliance in its purest form, and it begins with you.